going into such an association? I tell you what Dove said, man, said. He said toxic leaders are energy vampires, draining life and enthusiasm out of the people they lead. You want my life and enthusiasm to be drained? No. I reject APC as presently constituted, as a party that does not live up to its promise, as a party that has inflicted Nigeria with hunger and hardship, as a party that does not recognize our diversity, as a party that has given us nothing except tears and blood. A land that God created to flow with oil, with wealth, with gold, is now flowing with tears and blood. Count me out of that unholy association. For now, I am a member of the coalition. And we are moving in that direction to solidify the unity amongst all the opposition forces to take out this government that, according to Senator Ndume, is a government of kakistocrats and kleptocrats, the government of worst of us, and the government of desperate thieves. According to Aristotle, he said when man is separated from law and justice, he becomes the worst of animals. And Plato made it clear that man separated from law is the most savage beast. We have been reintroduced to the state of nature by this government, where life, according to Thomas Hobbes, has become solitary, nasty, brutish, poor, and of course short. That is what we're suffering in this country. Well, 2023, I was consumed with the fact that there was an agreement between North and South that the North should have power for 8 years, the South should have power for 8 years. And I ran under that canopy. And then we produced a Southern president. However that came. In 2027, it is a different ball game because we are now in the half of the match. If you say you want to bring another Southerner who is not Tinubu to come in, the North will say he's going to spend 8 years. And then that will still breach the agreement. And now that Tinubu is incomparably bad, would you say you give him another 4 years? That we will continue to sink, according to World Bank report, into further poverty and misery? Now, if you get a Northerner who will commence a rule in the middle of the game, would you say that if he spends 8 years, it has not become injustice? It will. Now, if you are in a coalition democratically, how do you choose somebody that will be acceptable by all his colleagues? These are very tough issues. And what I have decided is that, look, there is 4 more years that is remaining. Because we may not be able to choose anybody by selection and make the person to have the buy-in of all the other contestants, let there be an open primary election between North and South in a coalition. Whoever wins should agree to do 4 years to compensate for the injustice that will be meted out to any section. If another Southerner who is not Tinubu wins, he must say that he will do 4 more years to complete Tinubu's regime. If a Northerner wins, then let him do 4 years so that it will return back to the South. Because that is the only way that we may be able to stop this government that has become incurably bad. According to John Locke, when a government becomes destructive of the fundamental human rights of the people, they have the right in a social contract to alter the government, to change it or abolish it altogether. This government needs to be changed, and you have to give in something in order to get something. So basically, that is the only justice of the situation that I have seen. Where did I learn this from? I learned it from Tinubu himself. In 2015, Tinubu sided with the Northerners against Ruben Abati's principle. And the South, they were pleading, let them complete their term. But Tinubu, out of self-preservation, out of the Bilokon philosophy, he said no. He aligned with the North and chose one of his own to be the vice president. He preferred the power going back to the North rather than remaining in the South, so that it will pave way for him in the next 8 years to become president. And that is why he's president today, because of that strategy. So in between the game, and when the incumbent is found wanting, the only way to move forward is by this method that I have enunciated. Well, first,
Chironukus will tell you that Tinubu is not Jonathan. Whenever you are doing your analysis, be reminded that Tinubu is not Jonathan. And a lot of people are now saying that even Tinubu self will soon smell himself, right? If he's dreaming of his completed state capture, just like that, maybe there is even something more up the sleeves of these conquered people. See, that's what will make it interesting. In Delta State today, to finalize the transfer of Okowa, right, from people destroying people to APC was concluded. And it was also the convergence of APC, Egbekebe's all present criminals, who is who. Like I said, Okowa, who was arrested 2 weeks ago for stealing 1.3 trillion naira of Delta State money, and oil derivation payment they gave to him that he can't really account for 1.3 trillion naira. So the smart thieves told him to, you know what, don't try to be a hero. The only deal that is available for you is the strategy of Tinubu to have everybody back on his side. So everything will appear like he's got nobody to challenge him again. And after passing through what they call the F check, right? He passed the F check. Today, they concluded the transfer ceremony. And here, and the others were here, was Shitty Man arriving in Asaba for the ceremony.
That's it.
Bingo. God bless the government.
When the ceremony or the event, Okowa said is moving to APC, because they wanted to connect Delta State to the center so that Delta State can benefit from the center. You know, so because of that, Delta State cannot be left behind. And a consulted wide deputy or vice president to Atiku, remember? Now here was Okowa this afternoon.
APC! APC! Your Excellency, our Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the National Chairman of the APC, Your Excellencies, Governors of various states that are here present in great numbers, please do allow me stand on the already existing protocol. Today, obviously, is a great day for us in Delta State. When the news broke out on Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, that we have decided to change our path, people wondered why. But one thing is very important. In the history of a people, there is always a time to change their path for the common good of the people. And whatever decision that we took was based on that common good and the need to change our path in the best interest of our state. As I did tell people that day, it was not about me. It was not about the governor. But the fact that there is a need for us to connect to Abuja. That goodwill that is in Abuja, that resource that is in Abuja, of which Delta State is a large contributor, there was a need to connect to it. I was governor for 8 years. I was in opposition. I did my best, but we lost a lot. And I did not believe that the governor needed to stay working very hard. And we know that we are very supportive of Governor Sherrif because he's doing a lot. But as the governor is doing a lot for us, he also needs to connect to the greater source of power and resource and goodwill in Abuja. And when we sat down after stakeholders meeting, we thought that it was necessary to make this move. This move is bold, it is strategic, it is patriotic, and it is well-intentioned. It is in the best interest of our state. It is in the best interest of our people. You know me. I've been with you for so long. I would rather sacrifice everything that is in me for the best interest of Delta. And that decision that our governor took, that we needed to move after consultation with the leaders of the party, which was cascaded down to the local governments and the world, is the best interest for our state. We must defend our state. Our state stands far beyond us. And I believe that this decision is in the best interest of all. It is time for us to embrace each other, our brothers and sisters that were already in APC, and those of us that have come into the family. We need to embrace each other and work with oneness of heart. It is time for us to stand together in great support from Mr. President and Mr. Governor, because together we can truly dominate the politics in Delta State. For I believe there will be no other party with this move that we have made. And we are going to stretch out our hands across to our brothers, across all other states that we can reach. And I believe that a great result will come from it. Thank you, Mr. Governor, for blessing the trail. You have put us forth, and I believe that it's going to yield a lot of results. We trust you, we believe in you, and we believe in the decision that we have collectively taken. May God lead you and keep you very close to Mr. President. We will support you, we will support Mr. President, and God will truly bless us in Delta State because it is well with us. We are a great state and a great people, and now we have made the right decisions, a bold one, in the best interest of us all. Let us go back home and let the people know that we have taken this decision in their best interest. God
ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún sí lálìkìyàmà ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí. ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún sí lálìkìyàmà ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí.
You know, say God get patience, so like for real. Oh. No wonder they say God is not man. That guy stole 1.3 trillion. EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, dealing with financial crimes. They arrested this guy just about a week or two ago. Rather than for him to defend himself of where that money is and all the properties they traced to him, that ordinarily they are about to start collecting all his properties and what have you. They told him to decamp to the ruling party. And he just did. And all of that is gone now. The exchange rate when Okowa was your president, when this guy stole 1.3 trillion naira, exchange rate was 420 naira official. That's over $3 billion. That's how much money that came to Delta State in a space of 8 years, and a fraction of it is what this guy looted. And the Deltans will never see the money again, ever. Never see it again. And then this guy, did you hear where he said, we will make sure that there is no other party in this state except our party, APC, with this Mr. President. Because they are rogues, they are criminals, and they believe that we are so invincible with all of this. We will be so powerful. Who else is going to challenge us? And I bet that's how they felt. And still feel.
Because what we are known for is what he's already doing in Delta State. So we thank Almighty God for that. We are here in our numbers to demonstrate the importance and value we have added on weighted average on the coming in of distinguished Governor Sherrif into APC. We are here to demonstrate the wisdom in his action. We are here to demonstrate who came in their numbers from different parts of the country. Both the federal and subnational government.
APC! This is a great day for us in Delta State. When the news broke out on Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, that we have decided to change our path, people wondered why. But one thing is very important. In the history of a people, there is always a time to change their path for the common good of the people. And whatever decision that we took was based on that common good and the need to change our path in the best interest of our state.
Great party APC. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we There will no more faction again. Because let me tell you, APC is not like PDP. Let me tell you, the governor takes charge. Yes. And we are taking charge. Yes. Is it true? Whether the faction of Okowa Gege, whether the faction of I don't believe in any faction. Yes. Everybody must kill. Yes. Everybody must kill. Yes. And we unite this state. Yes. To move this state forward. Thank you. For the benefit of this state, and it will bring development, it will bring peace, it will bring unity in Delta State and in Nigeria. Yes. So thank you very much. Very well. So I have to say it publicly. He doesn't ask what is happening. No, he doesn't talk. He talks less. So this state will continue to move forward. Thank you and God bless. Delta cannot carry last. We have been in opposition for almost 10 years. Do we need that? Mr. President has supported us. He has shown us love. We cannot face him in 2027 to work against him. That love that he has shown to us in Delta State, we need to reciprocate it. We cannot do it in our own.
That's how they feel. And it seems that they are just on top of the world. It's all done. Who are those people?